you know, plants are pretty cool. They can do cool shit like photosynthesis, where they're taking energy from the sun and then just turning it into fucking matter. They can even follow the sunlight based on where the sun is, they'll follow it. They can make all kinds of products, all kinds of materials. I mean, not to mention that we kind of just need to eat them to live. And, out of all the really cool shit that plants can do, I don't think they can follow gravity. Now, I know what you're thinking. That what the fuck does that even mean, follow gravity? Well, I mean, so obviously the earth is flat. And so obviously gravity doesn't exist. I mean, shit, gravity couldn't even exist on a round planet. It doesn't matter what shape the planet is. The gravity still doesn't I'm going off on a tangent. Alright, so the thing is, I'm in a botany class, right? And my professor is telling us about these things called, they're a derivative of an amyloplast statolith. That's what they are. They're statoliths. So there's special cells in the roots of plants, supposedly, of course. And so they have a big hunk of fat inside the cells, and that's why they're called amyloplasts, where they're modified amyloplasts, because the amylo just means like fat or starch or whatever. And what happens is, supposedly, according to my botany teacher, is that gravity pulls down on this starch or this fat inside of these statolith. Sorry, still trying to memorize the fucking word. The statoliths. And apparently it pulls down that fat starch and it releases a signal that changes the direction of the root based on the angle of how the fat is laying in the cell. So if it's like laying at this angle, it'll send a signal and then it'll turn itself right side and it'll just keep following gravity. And anytime it deviates a little, it'll fall back down to gravity. So I asked my professor in class, I was like, alright, so if these fucking fat sacks, right, are, I didn't say fucking because, I'm a civilized human being in class, but anyways, so if gravity's pulling on these fucking fat sacks, right, and it's causing the root to go down, following the force of gravity, that's another fucking thing, right? If for every action there's an opposite yet equal reaction, why the fuck does the opposing forces of centripetal force and gravity, if those two are pulling against each other to make equilibrium, then wouldn't whatever's in between those forces just be like crushed between the two of them, or just like ripped apart? I don't understand. And before you say, oh, you just don't know how opposing forces work, I'm pretty sure in a head-on collision, the people that are like right in this area, I'm pretty sure they get like fucking crunched. I don't think they hit and then the forces just cancel out and then all of a sudden they're just safe and sound. I mean, how would insurance companies make money if that fucking physics were possible? They wouldn't. Insurance companies make a lot of money. Ergo, fuck gravity. Speaking of grain of salt, would this taste bad if I just cooked it right now? Would it taste like green onion and then just regular onion? Or would it just taste like some nasty in-between area? I don't fucking know. But, I just want to put that out there. My other channel got deleted. YouTube apparently didn't like the truth I was spreading, so they decided to just fucking yeet the whole thing away. Just don't have the channel anymore. So I'm going to try and lay low, use a different name and everything, just so that they don't like find my shit and just delete it again. But for those of my old viewers that are here, I don't even know how I'm going to reach you guys. That's what pisses me off the most, is that now all my subscribers, I can't fucking like contact them and tell them I have a different channel with a different name, and I'll find a workaround. But for those of you new here, I'm going to start something new. Name's Elusive Illusions, of course, as you can see. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to upload like daily videos because I am a biology major and I'm starting to see a lot of weird shit in my science classes that don't quite add up, and I'd like to just percolate that information back up to the masses, people who may not be taking botany classes, which is probably most people on the planet. But anyways, if you like the short little video, I'm trying to get my new channel bearings together, so if you like the new video, it would be really helpful if you were to like it, subscribe it, I don't know, fucking call me an asshole in the comments section. Really just, I don't fucking care what you do to the channel, but like, you know, don't just leave me on red or give me the cold shoulder, you know? That shit ain't cool.